This conference will now be recorded.
All right, guys, I just wanted to, as I was looking this evening at what we have across the board in the currency market, potential trades and so forth, I was looking at the hourly charts and I came across, I think I've mentioned this to most of you, but these periods where, so the Bollinger Band, Corey gave a really good class the other day on Bollinger Bands and what they're telling us. And when they get particularly tight like this, it's usually a good sign that something's about to break out either way. And we don't really care because in currencies we can put on what's called a bracket trade. So I just wanted to kind of show you what that looks like. Here, connect. I mean, look at this compared to that, and the typical volatility, because the Bollinger Band, that's really what it's telling you is what kind of volatility is going on right now, because this green line right here is really the mean of the price action, and then the lower band is 2 standard deviations away, and the top band is 2 standard deviations above the mean. So here we have another, I like to call these choke points or pinch points, and they're usually really good opportunities to create a bracket trade and to be able to take advantage of any breakaway that happens. For example, let's look in the past and see when it's done this. Here's one right here. Similar distance as what we have now. If someone would have put a bracket trade on right here, they would have scored all of that gain right there. So I'm going to do that right now and just show you how. First of all, they're called stop orders. So we do a stop buy. Definitely don't need that much. Let's do it for, maybe 2 lots. And we'll do a stop buy and we'll put it at the top of this. We'll buy. Now we have a stop buy there. So if this breaks away to the upside, we will be in that trade. Conversely, let's do a stop sell and place it right here. Now we have a bracket order on. Whichever way it breaks, if it breaks and when it breaks, they usually do, as we've seen. I mean, there was one. The Swiss is usually pretty crazy as it is, but so you don't really get these very often. Here's another one. So I have no doubt that this is going to break to one side or the other. And right now volume is pretty low, but it'll pick up. Let's see what the baskets are doing. So that is in CAD Swiss. So let's look at the Swiss here, which is this dark green. And this is, let's go to a shorter period just to see what's happening, right now. What's the sentiment telling us right now? So the Swiss is kind of just even keel. And then the CAD is this lighter one. And it's kind of drifting down. Ooh, there might be a trade right there. Man, Aussie Kiwi might be a very good trade right now. We should look at that. So while we have this on, but you could see that, the CAD is drifting down and the Swiss is just kind of remaining even keel. That's why this price action has been drifting down. But let's go to the Aussie Kiwi, and we saw that the Aussie was spiking, and you can see that here in the histogram. We're getting conviction of buying. Sellers are losing their interest. The MACD is forming, but it really hasn't reached any, significant level. By significant level, I would say, this recent level right here is important, because that's kind of where, because that's where back there too. So, maybe I'll put a stop buy order just above that. Wait, did it do it? Buy. Okay, now we have a stop buy order just above that. Because remember, we're looking at the 5-minute chart. See, and the Kiwi already bounced back. The longer the time frame, the more accurate. But that also inhibits our ability to, take advantage of moves that are happening right now that could be significant. So I like looking at the 15-minute chart. You can see how they're kind of all converging. Now, when they do this right here, when they start converging, like right here, they did it too, you start to see those pinch points in pairs. And I guarantee if we went around and looked, let's look at the 1-hour charts, just go around and look, we can see that volatility relative to, where it's been in the recent past is going to be, look at this. Here's another one. I'm going to put a bracket order here as well. I don't think I did that right. Gotta make sure I click on this first. There we go. Look how tight that is. And that's what happens when these start to converge. We get a lot of indifference, and that's when the volatility comes down to these, abnormal levels. Okay, this one looks like it's kind of breaking out. So that's breaking above. So that's, I might just put an order on there, because now it's breaking above this line right there, which was, it kept trying to break above it, and it suddenly just broke it on pretty good volume. And you can see the histogram moving higher. The MACD is a very nice slope there. So that might be a good little trade. But let's keep going. As you can see, we don't, the Bollinger Bands relative to where they've been in recent past are pretty close. So it looks like the euro is one that is breaking out. That's this one, but I like what I see the Kiwi doing. So let's look at the Kiwi pairs. Oh, this is the, yeah. Let's go to, say, pound Kiwi. What does this show the pound doing? The pound is this dark purple going down. What's the orange? The orange is the dollar. So Kiwi dollar could be a very good trade right now. Let's see what it's doing. This is the 1 hour chart. Let's see what the 15-minute, wow, look at that. Looks like a power reversal there. Look at this volume down here. That's great volume. Personally, I like that. And I think I'm in it actually. Kiwi dollar. Oh yeah, these are just old trades. Got him in them a while ago, but again, this is just a simulator, guys. This is not my personal account. I just wanted to show you because I like this histogram and I like doing everything in one spot. Don't want to have to keep toggling back and forth, but let's take a look at how our CAD Swiss so it's still kind of, God, I hate how these are so far away from the, there we go. So it's still kind of trying to decide what it's going to do. So I'm going to put a neutral on that. The euro, though, is looking pretty active. Pound Aussie. See, here's another one that's really, well, apart from this, it's really been calm. Let's check this one. See, right there would have been great. That's a good choke point. Here was another one, but this one's really tight. Pound Kiwi, pound dollar. See, we're getting a lot of indifference. Let's see, you know. So now they're starting to move certain ways. The yen is down here, so the yen, and we can let's see if we can let's check the stock futures because it is 6:22 p.m. and let's see what they've been doing ever since the close of today. We're gonna get a chart. What's going on here? Futures. Intraday live chart. So it's not, oh, here we go. No, it's not updating. Day 18th, and it's not there. So this isn't updating. Oh, you know why? I think it starts at 6:30. So they're not moving yet. Futures aren't moving yet. So anyway, I'll keep you updated on this. Let's see if there are any other. Yeah, there's really nothing going on. And one of the reasons I suspect is because the stock futures, like I've mentioned them to a lot of you, are indicative. They have some predictive power with regards to where currencies are going to move. If the futures are way up, then it's a risk on trade for currencies. So the growth currencies are going to spike. And if the futures are way down, conversely, they're going to be flying to the safety currencies. So the dollar, the yen, the Swiss. So we should start to see something here pretty soon. I like this choke point too. So let's go ahead. And then have it at the other end of it. Sell. So we have another bracket order on the Kiwi Swiss. Anyway, I'll be back, let you see what happened with these, but stay tuned.